はい、皆さん、こんにちは。くろふねです。それでは、LA ノワールの、第、8話やっていきたいと思います。前回はまず、天国で結ばれた夫婦、の方をね、解決というのか、ちょっとあれは、まあね、いい解決の仕方ではないとは思うんですけども、まあね、みんな犯人死んでしまうというね、っていう結果になってしまったので、ちょっとね、逮捕はできなかったんですが、まあ、ね、黒船警部の評価は、ちょっとね、急上昇に上がってきておりますというとこで、今はまた次の事件、落ちた偶像をね、今やっておりまして、まあね、犯人はなんとなくはわかるんですが、そこまで至るのに時間がかかりそうなんでね。まずは、ドライバーをやってるバラードね。バラードにまず話をね、聞きに行きたいと思います。いや、何の目的でああいうことをしたのかがね、ちょっとわかりませんが。この三択、演技派やからな。わからんのよね。負傷した女性同乗者。
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
ちょこれ信用しようか。
違
うの
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice
こいつまともなこと言えへんな。ほら、ハット間違えてるわ。星首のレプリカ。
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
怪しいな。
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
新たな関係者、マーク・ビショップ。容疑者、マーク・ビショップ。
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
これ信用してみようかな。
It's not going to play that way.
あれ違うんか。
We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Mrs. McAfee.
やるな、こいつ。さすが女優やな。
Back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is going to want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
そうか、ジェシカ・ハミルトン行くか。くそ、やるな、あいつ。なかなかのくせ者やったな。目的設定。よし、ここ相棒。こういう時に走ってきたのがちょっと失敗やなと後悔してしまう。しかも、なんか急に速なったな。先遅かったのに。押せるんか。あ、ごめんよ。めっちゃ元気やな。車でも人でも一緒やったな。 あ、近いな。中央緊急病院、8時19分。でも、まあ、下着が、パンチが気になるな。この子も被害者のような気がするんだが、ほんまの。
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
近いな。
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled by a
Feeling
doctor.
better
I
since
need
this morning,
my
Jessica?
lawyer.
ちゃうか。
Where is the
My head
telephone?
still
You think she's okay to have visitors?
I am.
Ask the doc. Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
ジェシカ・ハミルトン、15歳か。15歳か。ちょっと大人やね。まずは衝突事故の通報。
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
でも遅くさいな。
You're holding
あ、
out
違
on
うん
me,
か。
Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer
な
any
ん
more
か
questions.
隠しとこう、やっぱり。演技派やな、こいつら。両親への連
You need to
絡。
get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
これを疑おうか。
Jessica,
Eh.
if you don't want me to call your father, you better tell me what happened.
Please, please don't call Daddy. Why are you being so horrible to me? Can't you see what I've been through?
やっぱ演技派は難しいな。なかなか、なんかあると思うねんな、この人。ないかな。ビショップとの
How
関
did you
係。
meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
信用してええと思うのなんか疑ってみようかいか
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
暴行の証拠
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
まあ外してるか
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
人形
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front
建
of a
物の
building.
前にあったか
We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
OK
I think it might be a good idea if
Danke.
you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
うーん
Circumstantial.
関係ないしあれ名刺かさてこいつは関係ない
to us.
これは
I don't think so.
違うと思うな関係ないか よっしゃ、行こうか。
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
言うとくけど、これ交通課やで、この人。交通課の人間や
Come
ね。
on.
やばい、俺に運転させるつもりか。バカ野郎。知らんぞ。容疑者赤で用意される。
Ballard is definitely up to something.
よし。離れすぎてもあかんし、近づきすぎてもあかんねやろ。難しいこと言うね。こういう感じちゃうこれ。
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
変な音もなっちゃうこれ。よいしょ。道路のど真ん中で停車するっていうことじゃもうありえへん。危ない近い近い近い。
That ought to do it. Now get back in close.
よっしゃ降りたない。
Get in there and see what she's up to.
いい R1 でドアに張り付く。
Waitress. Can I get another spoon?
新聞の置いてある席を探す。新聞客になりすます。
Baby?
よし。一人不動あかんやん。
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
一人不能。
Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you?
このまま知り合いがいるでしょ。
Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the
ビショ
film.
ップのアパート。もちろんフィルムあるわ。うまいなぁ。よし。もういいだろう。やめる。ビショップの家を操作する。よし。よしよしよし。
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light
ビ
refreshments.
ショ
She
ッ
made
プ
a
のアパ
call.
ートに。
Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. Got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If you had any sense, you wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place.
やっぱり
Or
俺は
you've
こ
done
する
something
ね。
McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his property.
こするがその辺の建物を破壊する。うわ
Take it easy.
いいな
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story? I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch
ぁ。
Ballard
読み
sold
たいねんけ
her.
ど読まれへん。
Alive.
おわ派手にやっちまったね今。
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor,
交通課を名
why
乗っ
did
て
they
るの
try
に
to kill her?
破壊するってなんとまあ
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred.
あんなで
Stand by for further unit to handle
なん
code
か
3.
もらえんねやなんかあお 引いちゃうよ。
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
こいそうね、お前ら。
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
じゃあ分かってんねん。
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you guys.
失礼。ホテルどこや。来ねんか。ホテルこれか。違うな。どこやねんホテル。うほ。ここか。あらどけよし、お前とこ住んだな。ビショップのアパート午前10時11分。あっと急げ。
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
あったな、関係者ビショップ夫人。よし。まさか違うんか。新聞かな思った。さて、ヨガエレベーター。ちゃうんか。どこ？エレベーター。あ、これか。よし。今完全にスライドしたよな。
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of
アニ
hysterical
メの目
female
撃者をしてる
witnesses.
早っ。803やから、こっちやな。4、こっちやな、これや。
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop.
Please,
come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
音が鳴るけど、それ。仮眠か。
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
これは
Optimistic, Cole. No good to me.
あれちゃん、首がない像がどっかあるんちゃうこれ。そんな気がするんだが。これなんだ。マーク、新たな手がかり。2万ドル。ほう。手がかりをゲットしたよ。いっぱいあるな。まずこの、これ串かな。関係ない。こんなんや。関連性、口紅か。これは指輪。
Nothing significant.
無関係っぽいな。この無関係なやつを見なあかんとかめんどくさいな。 ゲイカウボーイズ。ここから感謝を込めて。
Presented to Mark.
無知。ここ入られんからってこっちゃな。お金。
I doubt it.
違う。お金や。
Nope.
違う。なんだこれは。映画を見たから、バビロンの大
Great Wall of Babylon.
焼けす
A
まって模
replica
型
of a
か。
replica.
これなんだ。ライター。
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
これね、ウイスキーが。
It doesn't appear to be connected.
像があるような気すんねんけど、ないんかな。じゃあ、キッチン。
Probably nothing.
何もなし。
Doesn't look like anything.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
星の男たち、工房の写
My
真。
husband, Mark,
ヘン
and
マーク
Marlon
と
Hopwood.
マー
They
ロ
work
ン・
together on a
ホブ
case.
グッド。
That's Hopwood's shop.
ホブグッドの新たな関係者、マーロン・ホブグッド。読みにくい、なんか双子みたいなの取るね。兄弟みたいな。
Not sure this means much.
あと向こうに部屋があって。これは
Incidental.
関係。なんかないんかな。直感ポイントの使ってみようかな、一回。すべての手がかりを表示する。でも取ったかな、これ。なんか一個、丸になってるのはなんだ。ここか。これか。
Looks like the old movie set.
野球セッ
downtown.
トの、違う、野球違う。映画セットの写真。よし、じゃあとりあえず、あれですね、この、夫人を、自分をして終わりますか。グロリア、ビショップ。26か。お金を襲われたマーク・ビショップの妻。暴漢の襲
Those
撃。
men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
これは嘘やね。
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
ビショップの居場所。
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
これは信用してもいいんじゃん。
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
ああ、あれね。公募の住所を調べるか。2万ドルの攻撃。
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
これも本当やろ。
It's a lot of
あ、
money,
違うんか。
Mrs. Bishop. Doesn't it strike you as
難しい。
unusual?
Perhaps. Movies are expensive to make. You'd be surprised what expenses get hidden in the budget and how the money gets moved around.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment.
便利だね。
Silver screen
104みたいなもんか。
corner third
114
and Figueroa.
痛い痛い痛い痛い。
Thank
よ
you.
し。シルバースクリーン工房を操作する。よっしゃ。ちょっと早いですが、霧のところ、どうしようかな。工房まで行こうか。工房まで行ったら、終わりましょうか。ね。またスライドして。スーってスライドしちゃう。
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
明らかに全員演技はできないようだ。そうか、演技うまかったぞ。よし。さてと。あ、ちょ、こうやっちゃう。ロケーションでシルバースクリーン工房に目的地設定。よし。じゃあ、運転任せようか。
You know the way. You can drive.
Possible communist.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
The committee is seeking to determine if Red Party members have reached the.
なかなかこの事件も奥は深いんかな。犯人がちょっと、フィリップスやと思うんだけどな。シルバースクリーン工房、午前10時44分というところで、切りがいいところなんで、ここで終わりたいと思います。次回はね、このシルバースクリーン工房の中で、なんか、何だっけ、おっさん名前せた。なんか言いにくい名前のおっさんね。そのおっさんに話をして、この落ちた偶像をね、ちょっと終わらせていきたいと思っております。では、次回の動画でお会いしましょう。さようなら。
Let's get moving.